We're in the 6th month of the year already. Great time to revisit our financial goals and get guidance from Meritrust's Ashley Manning. Thanks for being in.
Yes, yes.
So some of us might be a little nervous to check in on our finances. You can do a lot of damage in 6 months.
Right.
What is the first thing we do?
So as you mentioned, we're 6 months into the year and hardly any of us are thinking about our New Year's resolutions, especially with these hot summer days. That's a thing in the past, which is why it's so important for us to start checking our goals that we had set in the beginning of the year and looking at our financial health. And the way we do this is to really start evaluating how we're spending, saving, borrowing, and planning.
Okay. There are things to do like set aside money. You can set up your checking account right now to just automatically move money into a savings account.
Right.
So how important is that though?
Yeah, so talking about saving, and saving is so important to our overall financial health because it allows us to take care of those emergencies, those unexpected expenses. So where we can start today is start by looking at what amount can you actually start putting in that savings account every single month and try to stick to it. If you're unable or if you haven't been able to put money in your savings, then we take a look at how we're spending. So we evaluate, where's our money actually going? Can we cut back on our expenses? Can we cut out a certain amount of things? That way we're able to really prioritize what we're putting in our savings.
Okay, you say there are 4 primary indicators of financial health.
Yes.
Let's go through those.
Okay, so we talked about saving and establishing that emergency fund. We talked about spending, and we want to make sure that we are evaluating where's our money going. Are we being able to pay our bills on time? And do we have the spending habits that make us feel confident, or some areas that maybe we'd want to feel confident in that we're not really prioritizing? And then borrowing. So when we look at borrowing and debt, a great way to look at that is think about what financial goal did you have for yourself? Was it to pay down debt? Are you trying to prepare yourself to buy a house? From here you can evaluate, okay, we're 6 months in, I have debt now. How did my debt start off this year? Do I have debt that's decreasing? Is it increasing? And really evaluate, if I haven't been able to decrease my debt, now I need to really make a plan and start thinking about how do I stop relying on credit cards if I have been using my credit cards and make a plan to pay all of those off. How do I start putting extra towards the different debts that I have so I can really focus on that goal of buying that house or that goal.
It is important to establish your 401k and get going on that too, I know.
Yes, yeah, so that's part of that plan. So the last part of that financial health indicator is how we plan. Are we planning for the future? Do we have our retirement account set up? Are we, do we have proper insurance for our belongings and for our family? Have we started working on that will? If we've answered no to any of these questions, then we really want to go back and start looking, where am I missing this? We need to keep planning for the future.
I guarantee there's at least one thing you've heard just now that you need to look into, and I'm included.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, and we'll be right back.